Another transfer update. This time it's involving defenders, not forwards. And this one's interesting because reportedly Vítor Pereira wants a player called Robert Renan, who's a player Vítor Pereira is very familiar with. He's currently under contract for Zenit St. Petersburg, but he's on loan at the moment at al-Shabab. As we know, al-Shabab is where Wolves got Vítor Pereira from. But he started off at Corinthians, which is another club Vítor Pereira is manager of in South America. And Vítor Pereira managed Renan while he was at Corinthians. And he's a left-footed centre-back, 21 years of age, 6'1", and it makes you think, is he going to be the backup to Toti Gomez? He's valued at around 7.5 million euros. That's according to transfermarket.com. So that's, it's a pinch of salt. We might have to pay more than that. But it is said that Wolves are in early negotiation stages with Zenit to get his signature. He's had a loan spell as well at Internacional. And as I say, at the moment, he's currently at al-Shabab. Just 21. It's a lot of promise from Vítor Pereira to want him. And when was the last time you heard of Wolves go after a player that the manager really wanted and said, yeah, I want him? It's very rare that happens, isn't it? I think Lopetegui wanted Cunha from Atletico Madrid. That's one I remember. I'm sure there is other examples, but I can't think of any right now. So if this does come off, this will be the first time in a few years where the manager of our club got someone he really wanted and someone he worked with, and Wolves and the recruitment team have just got to trust Vítor Pereira's word for it. But I'll play some clips as I'm talking. He looks decent, but as we know, clips aren't always the truth. But yeah, and he can also play left back, but I can't see him being a left wing back, to be honest. So he's not going to be an Ait-Nouri replacement, you'd think. He'd be battling it out with Toti Gomez for that left centre-back position. But very promising. He's made appearances for he's Brazilian. I haven't mentioned that yet. But he's made appearances for the under-18s, the under-20s and the under-23s. He actually got a surprise call-up in 2023 to the senior Brazil team, but he didn't make an appearance despite being called up. But yeah, this would be an interesting signing if this one is to come off. I've got a feeling this might happen as well. He's won the South American under-20s for Brazil, the under-20s championship. And yeah, really interesting to see what will happen with this one. Comment your thoughts down below, because this one looks like it might happen. It was reported randomly as well by a foreign journalist. And let's watch your space on this one. Warrior here as well, talking of defenders, and I just mentioned that he might not be able to play in that left wing-back role. We are apparently linked with Barcelona left-back Gerard Martin. He joined Barcelona from Cornellà in 2023. He then had a season playing for Barcelona B, made 37 appearances for them. And then the season just gone, he's made 28 appearances in La Liga, scoring 1 goal. And he's picked up a La Liga medal. They won La Liga, didn't they? He's also got a Copa del Rey medal. And he's got a Supercopa de España honour as well. He's known to be very reliable at marking and aerial duels as a left-back. So, and again, just like Renan, he is valued at 7.5 million euros. Tell you what, if they're actually valued at that, Jeff Shee will love that, nice and cheap. That's about £5-6 million, isn't it? But again, this one just randomly put out by a Spanish journalist, this one. So would he leave Barcelona? I know Nelson Semedo left Barcelona for us. Could happen, maybe. We definitely need a left wing back, left back, with Ait-Nouri going out the door. So watch your space on this one. But I think the Renan one is much more likely than this one, if I'm being honest. Like, why would this kid want to leave Barcelona after they've just won the league? Be a strange one, unless we're offering him much more money in terms of wages. But yeah, we are linked with him. So let's see what happens with that one. And also, yesterday you may have seen Wolves put out who they've let go on a free transfer. It's nothing new. We know Sarabia had gone. I haven't really spoke too much about that since Sarabia left. Amazing at times, wasn't he, Sarabia? Big moments against Spurs. Big moments this season against Ipswich when he come on, got the equaliser. Great goal away at Old Trafford. But yeah, couldn't afford... Well, they couldn't justify paying him nearly 100 grand a week to stick around with him being in his early 30s. So Sarabia moves on. But Craig Dawson, very strange ending to his career, wasn't it? Very strange. Really struggled the first half of the season. I remember Everton away, he had a really bad performance in that 4-0 loss. Vítor Pereira come in and just banished him, basically. Just didn't even let him train with the first team, and then unregistered him when we had to put our squad registration in after the January transfer window. Don't know if anything happened behind the scenes, but Vítor Pereira clearly did not rate him. And there was rumours that he was being a bit of a bad egg at the time. But I remember him fondly. I put out a tweet about it, actually. He was so important when he come in with Lamina and kept us up, didn't he? Let's be honest. He was vital in keeping us up. Shored us up at the back. Scored, didn't he, against Liverpool on his debut. Great goal in a 3-0 win. And I loved his performance by Albion, standing up to their defenders. And he put in some heroic performances in previous seasons. And thank you, Dawson. I thought you were a great servant. It's just a shame the way it's ended. And I'm sure one day it'll come out what happened. But there we go. Forbs as well. Weird, this one. I actually put out a video about this, the curious case of Carlos Forbs. He's going back to Ajax. They wanted him back in January. Wolves kept him because they needed cover. But his last league appearance, I think... did he come on recently? But I remember him coming on against Forest in January. He might have come on recently. I think he did, didn't he? One of the last few games. But very weird, that one. Such a promising sign at the time. Matt Hobbs described him as the Pedro Neto replacement. And it just never worked out. No goals, no assists. And very strange. Always on the bench, though, which got me. Very confusing. There was obviously the rumours that if he made a certain amount of appearances, it would have triggered the clause and we had to sign him. So, good luck to him. He'll probably go on to be an absolutely amazing player. It's always the way, isn't it? But we haven't signed him. But yeah, that's my update for today, everybody. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new and comment your thoughts down below on the new links and stories. Cheers, everyone.